Being the first Kenyan American winemaker in the country, I could not find my palate represented in the industry. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Black winemakers are 0.1% of the industry. And so I saw a gap in that space to introduce people to my palate, to the Kenyan palate.
So the winemaking piece was never my dream, that's her. Distribution was a shared dream of bringing others into this industry outside of having a brand.
I met them at an event at their facility in Alameda. The Consul General from Kenya was visiting, and of course, you know, they have a great facility over there and they do a great job of marketing it.
So being the first Kenyan American winemaker and a Kenyan, and we love Tusker, and everybody like, where's Tusker?
So yes, we fought for the contract. Yes, we got it.
This beer signifies a lot of East African experiences.
They sort of presented an opportunity. They were looking at the possibility of importing beer from Kenya, Tusker beer. And as we kind of talked about that, and they shared with me some of the challenges that they were running into.
It was the very first product we were importing, right? So being, although we've held the license for about 8 years at that point.
We actually set up a Zoom call, and I introduced them to a local freight forwarder, custom broker, who I knew had done a lot of international trade.
And so what he did is he made that process so seamless.
That's really what started really the interaction, the international trade component of the relationship, was finding out what challenges they were running into and recognizing that they actually did need a good freight forwarder to help them get through some of those challenges. So a good freight forwarder, they know the process, they know what has to happen and who has to be responded to on the originating side and on the destination side. You know, we like to see companies like that grow because, again, they grow in a community, they hire locally, although they're expanding internationally. You know, anything that we can do to help in that process, we will, not only with them, but with others.
And to go a little bit deeper than that, we've done meetings at the port with the Port of Ghana, people that came in to come meet about doing trade with the Oakland port. We've had different meetings with the state and about import-export and education about how to actually work with the port and the state.
There's a way, when you're running or owning a small business, there's a way you can look at yourself that minimizes you, right? Because if we talk to the little girl who grew up in the highlands of Kenya, and you tell her that today she'd be sitting in a chair having this conversation, she would have never conceptualized this moment. The takeaway is to, I don't know, shoot for the stars.
Well, the Port of Oakland is the best kept secret of the Bay Area. If you're doing business and you want to do business internationally, come here. The Port of Oakland has you.